Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kim Ray and you're watching Kim Ray Music TV, and I am here to review Lena Waithe's 20s on BET. So I know that it already premiered back in April, but we were busy with Condola Lawrence and Issa. So I got some things to say about this show. I really enjoyed it. I'm really upset about when it premiered, but it did just pop up on Showtime July 6th. And while I really enjoy Lena Waithe, I don't want to review The Chi because it's so far in and I did not start off watching that show. So yeah, I'm here to review 20s. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe down below to my channel, like this video, and comment down below what you thought. So this is season 1, episode 1, and I'm clearly just running off the dome of what I remember. Okay, so let me paint a picture for you. This seems like it's Lena Waithe's life story or coming up story. You have the main character Hattie, who is a queer woman who has a low haircut, who while she dresses has a very eclectic style, right? But while she dresses more of the, t-shirts and jeans, more of what's considered masculine, she still has a lot of like girly isms, and that's why I like this character. She shows us depth. She shows us like different levels of like, what it is to be a queer woman, and not just assuming that all queer women who have a low haircut or who want to dress the way that she does are masculine and lack empathy, lack feelings, lack all of these things, right? So I like seeing that part of it. She is best friends with Nia, or Nee, who is this yoga instructor, used to be an actress, and but is making her living as a yoga instructor. And she's also about energies and has the stones and the sage and all of that, right? And then we have the really successful bougie friend, Marie. I think it's Marie. And she is the one in a successful relationship with this guy named Chuck and has a house, and she is a producer, I believe. If she's not a producer, yeah, she might be a producer, okay? And so they all, live in LA, functioning in LA, but Hattie wants to be this writer, okay? But she's also in her 20s, hence the name of the show, and she has to deal with life and not having money and not having opportunities and not having the resources, and then just being, in your early 20s and not really knowing like the way, or being lazy and not feeling like it, and having, like a situationship and nowhere to stay, all these things, right? So within the first episode, we see, that she has this relationship with this Lorraine girl, but it's just for fun. It's just for fun, because Lorraine makes that clear when all her stuff is out on the sidewalk, and she's like, oh no, like, we are not a thing. Hit me up later when all this is handled. And yeah, I'll see you later on. So I was like, dang, Lorraine is cold, honey, because she just left, she left her on the side of the road with all her stuff. And she's going off on the Hattie's going off on the landlord, like, how you gonna put waiting to exhale pillow or merch out here like that? Disrespect. Okay, so we, her friends pull up and we see that Waiting to Exhale is like a movie that holds so much weight, right? Because it's this girlfriend vibe and of just friends and that togetherness, and it made me want to go back and watch Waiting to Exhale, because she had so much Whitney Houston stuff and so much Waiting to Exhale stuff around that it was just like, dang, I kind of really want to go back and watch the show, right? So she has no job or lost her job. I was not clear, but basically, she's irresponsible, like most of us were at that age. She's just like, I was gonna pay the rent, and what is her name? Marie's telling her, you can't pay the rent when you want to pay the rent. You need to grow up at some point. But her friends step in and, kind of take over. They're getting her ready for this interview with, Marie has made some connections, and she's like, I'm gonna get you this interview to be an assistant with like this top director. And I'm wondering if this is supposed to be Ava DuVernay or a mix of other people, or just a person that we've never heard of. I don't know. But her name is not Ava. I can't think of her name. I'll have it for y'all on the next review. But she's supposed to be like this top person, this top producer, top director, top producer, I think. in Hollywood, but Hattie has tweeted about her content, about her television shows, about it being trash and all this stuff, right? She doesn't think anything of it. She's gonna put her best foot forward and play nice for this interview, right? Goes to the interview and is telling the lady like, yeah, I really love your show, and is able to describe season 1, episode 1. The show is on like season 4 now, right? So the lady ends up asking her like, no, I want your real and true feelings. Don't apologize for your real and true feelings, like, and don't cover them up. I want to hear them. She lets her know, and the lady's like, yeah, I'm cool. Like, you can go. You got to go, right? And at that point, her car doesn't start. Was it that point? No. Okay, so Marie lets her stay with her and Chuck. And her and Chuck are having issues with their intimate relationship, right? So they're trying to figure out different ways to spice that up and get that going. Okay. Whose birthday was it? It was Nia's birthday. It was Nia's birthday. You see that within the friend group, Nia is the zen. She is the one that brings everyone together. Marie and Hattie are the ones that go at each other because, you know, they love each other hard and everything, but it's just kind of like, and I don't know why Hattie didn't ask to stay with Nia, but anyway, Maria is that together friend, right? So even though they have their little spat, she goes to stay with her. So Hattie's mom is Kim Whitfield, and you know, we love a Kim Whitfield, and she doesn't want her mom to worry, and so she just kind of tells her like everything is cool. Let's see what else. They go see this movie, you know, kind of that we've seen on Insecure, where they watch the movie in the park, and you really get this vibe of like black girlfriends, like just hanging with your friends and what that means to you and how important it is in your 20s to have friendships, you know, that are lasting, that are telling, that are really driving forces in your life. When you're navigating all that you're going through. Okay, so at this birthday dinner for Nia at Marie's house, we meet the co-worker. I can't think of his name, but you know, they kind of call him Uncle Tom because, you know, he has this white girlfriend. He only really dates white girls. Chuck is singing, and I'm just like, this is so awkward. Why is he singing it like that for Nia? Okay, they bring her the cake. She blows the candles out. The white girl is saying a whole lot. But in this moment, we see that or Hattie has this outburst where she's calling out, you know, they intimacy life, and you know, it's a low blow, but she says that Marie tells her she needs to be lazy for you to be a writer. You ain't never writing, type of thing. They're going back and forth. But what I did notice is that motivated her to go back to this lady's house in the middle of the night and be like, listen, I want that job. Like, you know, I apologize for calling your content out like that. You know, I didn't consider the creative. I didn't consider the artist. I would feel the same way if somebody did that to my work. And while she doesn't have the assistant job for her, because come to find out, old girl from the house, Benny's girlfriend, I think is his name, took the job. But she does offer her a PA position for less money and more work. But Hattie's like, hey, I'll take it. So we get her walking off with LA like in the background and this Whitney Houston type of blazer, right? So it seems like we're going to follow her on this journey of really, you know, trying to become this writer. I'm really trying to keep it to episode 1 because it's about 30 minutes long, and I'm already going like episode 6 or 7. So I want to make sure I chunk these out correctly. But yeah, she's a hopeful talent, hopeful creative, but she's also in her 20s and don't sit around writing all the time and gets distracted easily and has a situationship and can't get her money right. And so that's why I enjoy 20 so far, because it's just like, bruh, this is us. This is literally us. And even her walking around, oh, that's a different episode. I'm not even gonna say that. Okay, so anyway, you guys let me know what you thought about 20s episode 1 season 1 down below. I'm Kim Ray. This is Kim Ray Music TV, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.